Hey everyone, welcome back to Dumbo, Brooklyn. And on today's New York City walking tour, we're going to be commuting to downtown Brooklyn. It's finally a nice day out, so I thought I would come back to Dumbo, because every time I have filmed a walking tour here, it has been kind of rainy and nasty. So we have a great view of downtown Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, the World Trade Center, overlooking the Brooklyn Bridge, all of Midtown Manhattan, and Olympia Dumbo to our north. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. With the sun, you're going to be able to see a lot more of the detail on the facades of these buildings. Some of these buildings are 100 plus years old. Low rise, brick and mortar with the fire escapes. Looks really, really beautiful. Just overall, Dumbo is a very fashionable neighborhood, and it's increasingly growing in popularity throughout the years. You have the Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory to the right. Once again, great views of Lower Manhattan here. And you could also buy tickets to the ferry, which will take you to Wall Street. Currently on the corner of Fulton Street. But I want to check out the River Cafe because it is sunny, it's beautiful, and the landscaping around the River Cafe is pretty impressive, particularly on a great day like today. Finally, we're starting to see the flowers blooming, the leaves coming in a little bit on the trees. Currently in the River Cafe Valet. To the right, you have the Luke's Lobster with the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge in the background. It's a nice little park to sit, relax, maybe grab a cup of coffee, take in the good views of the bridge. Water views too. What a difference a day makes, right? The last time we were here it was extremely, extremely cold and windy and rainy. It makes the place look totally different. Okay, let's head back out the valet way. And we'll check out some of the shops and the restaurants. Lots of good pizza places here. Right as we walk out of here, you're going to see Ignacio's Pizza, which is great. It is cash only though, but it's in a beautiful building. I mean, look at that. Great views of the Manhattan Bridge as well. Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory right on the corner of Water Street. And we're going to make this left and go directly up Old Fulton Street. Here we have a Shake Shack. And these awesome views right as you look back. Look at that. Now that it's sunny out, you can really get a better idea of just how great Dumbo Brooklyn is. Brooklyn Bridge, One Manhattan Square, Manhattan Bridge. Lots of great outdoor dining space. On a Friday night, Saturday night, in the summer in Dumbo. You have so many tables and chairs outside. Kind of gives off more of a European vibe, actually. That's one thing that was very positive about the pandemic, if you could say that, is it brought a lot of outdoor dining to New York City. And I think New York City being such a dense city, we need more pedestrian space. You know, we need more outdoor dining. Here's an Indian restaurant. Elephant District. Haven't tried it, but it looks good. And we're gonna walk up pretty close to the on-ramp of the walking pedestrian section of the Brooklyn Bridge. And then we're going to have Grimaldi's Pizza to the left at 1 Front Street. Here you have Grimaldi's Brick Oven Pizzeria. Really nice, vibrant white facade. And then there we have Olympia Dumbo. And here we got 1 Front Street. And right across the street, you have Spumoni Gardens. One more shot looking back towards Front Street. And we're gonna make a right up here. If you want to go on the Brooklyn Bridge, you would make a left. You just follow the signs for the pedestrian path of the Brooklyn Bridge, which is gonna be on the opposite side of the bridge. It is rush hour, so you're gonna notice a lot of vehicle traffic here. One of the things I always do, if you want to get to downtown Brooklyn from Dumbo, just use this building as your guidepost. Kind of like if you're in Manhattan, I use the Empire State Building as the guidepost. Just use Brooklyn Tower as your guidepost. You know, if you don't know any of the names of the streets, just continue to walk towards that building. And that'll bring you to Borough Hall pretty much. Now, if you want to explore a really nice neighborhood in Brooklyn, I'll go to Brooklyn Heights, specifically Columbia Heights. Great views of the city, amazing brownstones. Quite peaceful too, close proximity to Dumbo. This is now the corner of Prospect Street, but we are going to verge off to the right. If you continue down Prospect Street under the bridge, just make a right, and you can get directly to the pedestrian access to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge to the Manhattan side. And today, it's a pretty amazing walk because it's finally clear. Now, this is an awesome view looking at the Olympia Dumbo building, as well as looking down into Dumbo. See the World Trade Center, 130 William, 8 Spruce Street. This is a stop sign. Let's see if they'll let us go. Looks like they will. They don't look too happy about it, but that's tough. Wow, I love that shot looking back. Just a few weeks, you're going to have all the leaves on the trees. We will take a walk through the park. And over here is the subway. but we're going to continue to go to Borough Hall, downtown Brooklyn. Camden Plaza Park is just off to the left. Maybe we'll take a quick detour. This is a pretty nice park. Haven't been in here in a long time. And look at that. Sets up a perfect view of Olympia Dumbo. Wow. We could cut through the park. This is the first day in New York. It really feels like spring. I've said this on many of our walking tours, but neighborhoods such as Dumbo Brooklyn, Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn Heights, Prospect Park, really expensive. Excuse me. And getting more expensive. If anything, it could be more expensive than some of the neighborhoods in Manhattan. I'm just getting over this cold/sinus infection. It's been going on for over a month. And there we have the Brooklyn Tower in the distance. It's nice to see people out and about. You can see all the kids just getting out of school too. You can see everyone over there playing soccer. And to the left is the courthouse. Pretty unique looking building. This should be Tillery Street. Oh yeah, you can see the traffic backed up. You can see Camden Plaza East and Tillery Street, downtown Brooklyn. If we continue to the Court Street Borough Hall, you can get the subway, the R2, 3, 4, and the 5 trains. So it's pretty convenient to commute here from Grand Central Station. Many people come into the city through Grand Central. You just pop on the 5 train, 4 train, and it's only about 20 minutes. And you'll be right here in downtown Brooklyn. Lots of beautiful buildings here too. Love the architecture of it. We'll turn around and get one more look at the courthouse. I used to have a client that was on Adams Street. I think that's to the left of us. Tons of city bikes. I think there was a statistic that came out that said over 90% of the city bikes throughout New York sit unused. Check out the architecture here, beautiful. This is the post office, I believe. And through this door, let's see. Let's go over and check it out. I think this is the bankruptcy court. (271C) bankruptcy court. And then we are almost at Borough Hall. A few steps away. And this is Columbus Park. And that's where you get off at the Borough Hall subway station. I used to get off here and walk all the way to Red Hook, Brooklyn, because in Red Hook, there's really no subway stations. I think the closest subway to Red Hook is Smith Street Station, which is the F train, and that's still like a mile and a half away, maybe a little less than a mile and a half. But in the winter, it's far. Okay, here we have Borough Hall. You can get the 2 and the 3, the 4 and the 5 and the R. But the 4 and the 5 and the R is across the street in this building. If you just go on the other side of this building, that's where the green line is.
Plastic and there's a resin. The resin is sturdy, right?
Also, a lot of bus lines run through here too. We're going to veer off to the left, and we're going to check out a lot of the new apartment buildings. And you'll see just how much this has changed in downtown Brooklyn. All of these luxury apartments and condos have really been popping up out of nowhere, and it's pushed up a lot of the prices in the neighborhood. So across the street right here, if you go down the stairs, that's where you get the Green Line, right at the municipal building. Okay, we're going to make a left. And you're going to notice a crazy juxtaposition here. You're going to see a lot of these low-rise brick and mortar buildings, and then amongst the backdrop, it's almost going to feel like we're in Manhattan. I mean, look at all these skyscrapers here. See the Brooklyn Tower, luxury apartments, luxury condos, rentals, everything. Okay, we have the light. This is Borum Place on the cross streets of Adams Street. You can have a lot of places to eat. You have Kava, Panera Bread. This is really the heart of downtown Brooklyn now. See some of the flowers on the trees now. We're now crossing Pearl Street. And then the next street should be J Street. And if you go up a little bit more, you have the J Street Metro Tech. If you want to get to Metro Tech, you can take the A or the C train, I believe. Looks like everybody's trying to run to catch the bus during rush hour. More luxury apartments being built to the left. You can really see the redevelopment of the neighborhood quite literally in real time. So it's right in between Lawrence. This is the spot here. It's pretty amazing to see it go up in real time. I'd really say ever since 2012, the real estate boom in downtown Brooklyn skewed towards luxury apartments has really taken place. Another neighborhood that we're going to have to walk through is Williamsburg. That's another neighborhood that has gone wild in terms of just the overall prices and cost of living going up so much. So we're now on the corner of Lawrence Street, and you can see this interesting juxtaposition.
But like, what the fuck does that mean?
This is pretty much what downtown Brooklyn used to look like. And then if I pan the camera towards the sky, that's the new downtown Brooklyn. It's only a matter of time before potentially the entire neighborhood is going to look like that.
God bless you, my man. God bless you.
And I like hung out. It was like a quick one. Look at that.
Right, you could almost see the moon. This is Bridge Street. New entrance for J Street Metro Tech. R train. Here's another luxury building going up right across the street. Duffield Street. Sweet Green to the right. And here we have the Brooklyn Tower. Look at that. Really crazy. Can't really overstate that enough. Just how much downtown Brooklyn has changed. It's almost a little bit, and I'm talking about a little bit reminiscent of Hudson Yards, right? Like this is kind of the Plaza by the Vessel. It's a little bit reminiscent. It's pretty impressive. It's great public space though, and it's very clean. I want you to pay attention to that too. This is cleaner than some parts of Manhattan. You have a children's playground. Downtown Brooklyn is attracting a lot of young families. You have the Aloft Hotel. New Sheraton Hotel. What do you guys think of the design on the Brooklyn Tower? Lots of great space to hang out. People are doing a lot of maintenance on it too. Very well attended. Trader Joe's across the street. Not really a huge fan of Trader Joe's, but a lot of people like it. They've definitely done a good job on the urban planning. You have great infrastructure to attract a lot of young families. You have outdoor parks, playgrounds, supermarket, shopping centers, gyms, fitness facilities, great restaurants. Look at this, pickleball.
I already paid for this.
Oh, look at this. K-pot, Korean barbecue and hot pot. Have to make a mental note and check that out.
Which way you gonna go?
This is like an indoor mall if you make a left here and you go into City Point. I believe there's a Target in here as well. Casper, Sephora.
Because if I go in Sephora's,
This is Fulton Mall. Lots of different shops here. If you go down here, this will take you back to Borough Hall. But we are going to go to the old Dimes Savings Bank. A lot of people don't know this, but the Brooklyn Tower was built on the site of the old Dimes Savings Bank. They actually restored it. It's just off here to the left on Bond Street. It's pretty cool, right? I'll give you a good panoramic shot. Luxury condos and rentals. This is the old Dimes Savings Bank. And that is the Brooklyn Tower. Dime Savings Bank of Brooklyn. Such a unique building, right? You would never think something like this would be built in downtown Brooklyn, but it was. It's just a great neighborhood now. And this is Flatbush Avenue. This is really the main drag in Brooklyn, Flatbush. You could take this all the way to Brooklyn College. I think the last stop on the 2 train is Brooklyn College, Flatbush Avenue. One more look here. You could also take this all the way to the Barclays Center if you just follow Flatbush Avenue all the way down. More luxury buildings here. I love that a lot of this has been redeveloped because you have brand new sidewalks. I mean, these sidewalks are great. So much bigger to allow for more pedestrians. It's a lot safer too, as the sidewalks have become a little wider. You have a gongcha here on the corner. This is that Brooklyn Point new development, which I think it's almost sold out. I think it's about 85% sold. I believe Sirhant is on that project. We'll start to head back towards Borough Hall now. make a left here. Go by the new hotels. Here's the loft. And then the next one is the Sheridan. Pretty big Planet Fitness. I think I have a Planet Fitness membership that I'm just paying for and I'm not even using. So I'm the perfect Planet Fitness customer. This is Hoyt Street Station. You get the 2 and the 3 trains. And then we'll turn right again on Fulton Mall.
That's all at this moment.
We're going to head back to Borough Hall and walk the length of Fulton Mall. The old Macy's. Which is now out of business. The building itself is nice, where the old Macy's used to be. Back to J Street. Oh, yeah.
Meaning that if I want to go back on the train.
Okay, we'll make a left. And this will bring us back to Pearl Street. And right in front of Borough Hall.
I call her house, I could bring her some duck, and she banging the phone on.
Okay, if you guys enjoyed this video, walking from Dumbo, Brooklyn to downtown Brooklyn, feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe for more New York City walking tours. And we'll see you all in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.